Hey, um, the next big tournament coming up here in Denmark is Sealand Open, which I'm not going to play in, but I'm going to TO. And today I'm going to build a list for Sealand Open. If I was going to play, what would I bring? So I'll show you guys what the process is and what I'm thinking, and just live build a list for Sealand Open with you. Um, I'm going to build a partisan list just because I'm still wanting to bring partisans to as many tournaments as I can. So I'll start by showing you the pack here. By the way, links for the pack and for allowed units and event all in the description. So Sealand Open 2024, there's a whole table of content here. What I'm really interested in is the army build and um, the missions. So what missions are we going to play? So the army build, I'll just show you that to start with here. So you have to build two armies, one 750 points, 1 to 2 generic reinforced platoons, 3 units not available. And you have to build then for day 2 a 1250 point list using 1 to 2 generic platoons. List number 1 must use, or list number 2 must use list number 1 as a basis for building. You can have a maximum of 1 free unit. Now, there are a few comp things here, like you can only include 1 tank choice across all platoons, and you may only ever include 1 8+ vehicle across all platoons. Interesting, right? This does allow for you to use Brengineers, like you can spam Brengineers, right? I could bring my LVT, I could even buy an extra LVT and paint it up and build that, so I have double LVTs, which could be actually kind of cool. I'm not going to do that, but it could be. So those are the limitations. Now, for the 750 points, we'll be playing meeting engagement, double envelopment, sectors, and key positions. So 4 games on day 1. So we'll have kill points, we'll have placement with sectors, and then we'll have objectives. So a good spread, but I think mobile is the way to go here. On day 2 at 1250 we have Heartbreak Ridge, so objectives, and timely objectives, so staying power. Okay. So don't die and move, and staying power. Interesting. That is what I'll take away with that. Right, you can go and look through all of that yourself. We also have a list of all the generic units. There may be a few mistakes here, and it does not include the units that are in the army books. But let me just check Partisans, page 10. I will go to page 10. Is there anything worth looking at there? Partisans. Okay, I can take a Jetbird team. I can take Marquis squads. Marquis squads might be interesting. That might be interesting because Marquis squads, that means I have access to extra marksmen. So I can spam marksmen. Not massively useful, but okay. So now, why am I choosing to go with my partisans? Well, mainly just because I want to be able to field partisans. So I need to train with these. So I also need to train building platoons with these. So that's the main reason here. Now, I think one of the first things I'm going to need to do is, at least at 1250, I will need double platoons, because partisans don't really work well in high point games with low numbers of platoons. So that's one thing. I will need to go to that. I also need to decide with myself, do I want to take a tank? Now, normally I would say no, but I think perhaps 1250 I'm going to take a tank. And I'll show you which one. Right. First things first, I will pay the tax of the inexperienced second lieutenant. cheap as possible. And then I'll take, because the first 4 missions had 2 placement missions, sectors and envelopment, double envelopment. I think I will field my cavalry. I love my cavalry. I will field them as, let's start with 7-man units, shall we? No, I want them to have a little more punch. I want them to be able to charge. 8-man units. 2 of these. If I have points left over, I might even buff them up to 9-man units, just because they're really good once you get the punch in. I think I also will leave over 5 points so I could mount up my lieutenant. I'm also going to grab myself a couple of pistolero units here. Now, pistoleros, I feel them quite a lot recently, and they're good, but 20-man units, yeah, they're just so very big, and they die. So I'm thinking about maybe cutting them down to 13-man. That is still a good punch size, and I'll of course give them all pistols here, because I want to save the points. And then, should I back this up with, yes I should, veteran guerrilla fighters here. Let's go with a 7-man unit. Submachine guns and everyone. Dum, 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 dum. There we go. There we go. These are there to be the second wave after the pistoleros have gone in, and they can really easily stay on objectives. And I think the last one is going to be another pistolero unit. Again, I will go 12-man. There we go. Pistols for everyone. 12 is enough to be dangerous, really dangerous in close combat, but it's not so big as to be unwieldy, which I've found 20-man pistoleros, although fun, to be really unwieldy. You end up having to stick them places where they are not really covered, and you get shot at and you get killed. Now, if I'm going to bring a mortar, I will always try to bring it inexperienced, especially if I have a sniper, which I am going to get myself one of. Snipers are going to be good in this. They will forward deploy, and of course, since I have access, bazooka team, always take one of those if you can. Right. Now, for a good bazooka team, I think a civilian car is not a must, but it's really nice to have. I'll take it cheap, see what I have left over points, and I'll also take a light artillery piece. Now, do I save the points and go inexperienced? I think I'll stick to regular here. Nah. Right. I will pull out my horse-drawn limber at least for that. Do I need to go inexperienced? Ideally, I would want there to be a flamethrower in this list. Just because flamethrowers really can be useful. It's just very bad. The partisan flamethrower, because it's badly maintained, you run out on a 1 and 2. Right, I'm gonna get myself one of these, but that will mean I need to cut something else. Hmm. So do I cut the mortar or the artillery piece? I think I cut the mortar. Yeah. Yeah. That is going to be it, isn't it? So 6, 10, 12 units, not massively high, but high enough. Yeah. I think that, yeah, that will be 12 units. That will be my 750 list here. So I mount up the officer. That's for 5 points, so I'm going to end up at 747, 3 points short, just enough to get rid of one of the pistols, which I'll do. Just give one of these inexperienced dude a rifle instead. Ooh, I have not clicked the pistols. I should. Really should. That's a lot of points saved. I do have enough for a mortar. Nice. There you go. Important to check your list. Yeah, still. That gave me a mortar. Nice. 13 order dice, even better. So lieutenant mounted, 2 cavalry squads, 8 man regulars with carbines. It's because I bought one of them. Oh, I bought one of them regular. 12-man regulars. Should have cut them down. Saved 30 points. Yeah. Made so many mistakes here. Right. I think I should. Let's get rid of this. Why didn't you guys tell me? I was totally making a mistake here. Although you could go regular pistoleros, you definitely could. I think I'm going to go inexperienced just because they're so dirt cheap. Right? Then, if I have points left over, I'm going to get myself extra dudes for something else, or I'll give myself an extra car. Like that. Transport, give myself another civilian car. The flamethrower can go in one of these, the bazooka in the other. Right. I still have almost 20 points left over. Do I get extra cav? Or do I get extra partisans? Or veterans? The cav is a little expensive. But it's good. I think I am going to go and get myself some more cav. I mean, the veterans can take care of themselves. They're not. Oh, that means I get rid of the horsey for my lieutenant. I really want a horse for my lieutenant. It'll mean he's so much more survivable. So I'm going to have to go the other route. And this is the process you always go through, right? No, I'll make one of the units a little bit bigger. That's okay. This is the process you always go through. You like try to figure out how will this all fit? What can I do? What do I need to put in this unit? What do I have points for here? So that'll be a 14-man pistolero unit here. Yeah. I'll still have 5 points left over for the horse for the lieutenant. Yeah. Let's do that. You again. 14 order dice. 14 order dice at 750. So, mounted lieutenant, double partisan cav, one of them now a 9-man squad. Nice. A little bit extra punch. 2 inexperienced pistolero units, 114, 113-man. A guerrilla fighter, 7 men with submachine guns, veterans, very survivable those. A flamethrower, just because it like you have a threat range where you can sort of dominate the target. Medium mortar sniper team, anti-tank bazooka team, light howitzer, horse run limber for that, and 2 civilian cars. Right, that will be my 750 platoon. Now I'm going to go to 1250. So I'm taking another reinforced platoon. Again, I'm going to get myself second lieutenant. Again, going inexperienced, paying attacks, and I'm going to map this guy as well because I have cavalry in my list. Now, I need 2 infantry squads here, and I think I will want there to be more survivable units, so I'm going to go veterans again, get myself some veterans. Submachine guns on these guys, because submachine guns are cool. Save it back. And I can go two ways now. Either I get myself another cavalry squad, or I get myself another. I get myself another guerrilla squad here. Just because veterans sitting on objective with tough fighter and submachine guns, it's just very, very good, isn't it? So 3 veteran units here. I am also getting myself an extra mortar. Inexperienced. And, because I can, partisans can take German captured vehicles. They need to be unreliable, so they're not actually marked in Easy Army. But that means that I go and get myself a German platoon just to grab a German vehicle. Here we go. And I'm going to get myself the German reinforced platoon here. So, a tank. I am getting myself a multi-launcher tank. Just a sec, let me find it. There are just so many German tanks, aren't there? Panzerwerfer 42, that's one of them. There's also the Hotchkiss Renault UE Wolframen. That is so dirt cheap. Getting myself an inexperienced one of that. Look, it's 7 plus. I'm sticking with the rules as well. So now I have a multi-launcher in my list. I have spent 1161. I still have a few points left over. I think I will need. I already have bazooka. Bazookas are really good anti-tank weapons, right? I think another sniper team might be a good idea. And that leaves me with the option of just having a few very dirt cheap, inexperienced units that I can throw up. I'm still going to go, and these are like absolutely the cheapest that I can get them. Inexperienced partisans, 5-man unit with pistols, because these can run up and stay on objectives. That sucks. I'm 1 point over. What to do? I think I'm gonna have to get... It's dirt cheap. Do I need 2 snipers? Well, people are going to bring double platoons, and because they can only take 1 tank, they're going to take a lot of teams. So yeah, I am going to need that. Wait a sec. Did I get... I got 8-man units, didn't I? I did. We can make do with 7 for both of these. That will cut me the points. So a lot of the process that I go through when I'm building lists is what's called min-maxing. Basically, I take a platoon, I buy what I would ideally want, and then I cut back to what I need that gives me sort of the same punch. Right. That does open up for me to bring the final unit here. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh, yeah. I would want more cavalry. Cavalry's great. But also expensive. So I'm not getting that. I'm not allowing myself to do that. Now, if we look at the pack for day 2, right? Day 2, we're paying Heartbreak Ridge and Timely Objectives. Kill points don't matter as much to me on day 2. So these very, very soft units, these inexperienced partisans, I can throw those up to stay on objectives and try to see if they survive. That is the intention with that. And I have 11 points left over. No, I have fewer because I also have to pay 5 points for the lieutenant. So what do I get? What do I get? For 6 points? What do I get for 6 points? Get an extra partisan, I guess. Right. Minus 3 points. Yeah. Yep, that is it. So, my full list for Sealand Open. 23 dice on day 2, 1,243 points. No, wait a minute, I have to go back, because I was paying for 2 lieutenants and their horses, so this partisan has to go. This extra man. Right, because I got 2 lieutenants that I can't actually click in the army. Here we go. I don't want to cheat. So, 23 order dice, 1,249 plus 10, so that is 12, yeah, not 39, 49. 1 point under. Second lieutenant, inexperienced, mounted. 2 partisan cavalry squads, one of them 9-man, one of them 8. Inexperienced partisans, pistoleros. I've got 14 and a 13-man unit. I've got 7-man guerrilla fighters with submachine guns. I've got a flamethrower, medium mortar team, sniper team, anti-tank bazooka team, light arty, horse-drawn limber, 2 civilian cars. And then for day 2, I add on to that another mounted lieutenant, 2 more guerrilla 7-man units, 3 inexperienced Partisans. These are MSU units that can run up to objectives. Stay on those. Pistols as cheap as possible. 5 man for 20 points. They're giving them away here. Another medium mortar, inexperienced. Another sniper, just to be able to kill all those enemy teams that I'm expecting. And a Renault UE Wolframen with a multiple forward-facing rocket launcher. That is my list for Sealand Open. That is what I would bring if I was playing. Now, everyone who are coming to Sealand Open, what are you doing here? Build your own list, because deadline is in 10 days. No, less by now. Cheers.